Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining us today. For those of you on the more interactive side of things in Zoom, we would like as many of you as are comfortable to remain unmuted during the show for laughter and applause between songs. If you are in a quiet space, meaning your phone is on silent, no dogs barking, etc., just like at a live concert, you can volunteer to be unmuted by going down to the bottom of the Zoom window to your reactions button. Once you click on that, you will see the raise your hand button. Don't worry, if there's any noise, one of the technicians will mute you if necessary so the show does not get interrupted. If you can't find the raise your hand button, you can always message the technician on Zoom. And without further ado, I would love to get the show started.
Got the lid for the thing in my hand, and I don't know what I did with it.
I can't help you there. Well, hello. This is Libby Glover. I'm David Tamulevich. Together we're Mustard's Retreat on the Defiantly Hopeful Tour. And we are so pleased that you're here tonight. You know, a lot of you have probably heard from us over the years what a wonderful time we have in Ithaca, New York. So it was just it was so thrilling to see that map kind of zooming in on Ithaca and thinking of how many times in the car we were like, where do we go here? Where's the turn to Annabelle Taylor Hall? And but we got there, and we're so thankful for the folks at the Bound for Glory radio show. It happens pretty much every Sunday. And hopefully, we'll introduce you to, I want to introduce Phil Shapiro. Phil Shapiro has been doing this radio show longer than we've been singing. We only started singing in 1975. I think Phil started this in 1965. And he's
67.
67.
67.
Yeah. Well, you don't quite have 10 years on us yet. So
okay.
So without further ado, I'd really like to introduce you all to Phil Shapiro, who has been such a part of our lives. Ithaca, the community there has been, and Phil is the one that makes it go. So thank you, Phil.
Thank you. In case you haven't gathered, I'm Phil Shapiro. I'm the host of the Bound for Glory radio show and have been since 1967. You took all my thunder. Anyhow, at the present time, I'm not doing any live concert broadcasts because of the COVID pandemic, but the basic idea still holds true. I'm on every Sunday night from 8 to 11. Oh, let me say Sunday night from 8 to 11. I know we're Saturday tonight. And Sunday night from 8 to 11, I'm doing reruns. And I have lots of top quality musicians who've been on the show over the years, and some of them are showing up again. So if you feel so inclined to join us, we're at wvbr.com. That's wverybestradio.com or boundforglory.org. They both work equally well. And we have a lot of good music to play. And every Sunday night now at this time, we've got three half-hour sets from a live show that we had sometime in the past. And then I've got 3 half hours to play lots of good music of one sort or another. So anyhow, if you are so inclined, Sunday nights from 8 to 11. And I hope you will join us. And now I will turn it back over to David.
Well, thank you, Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Really, can you imagine? I mean, there's more than 50 years of concerts. People who are no longer with us. I don't know how many times Mustard's Retreat has played Bound for Glory, but it's been quite a few.
I bet we can find out.
We could, yeah.
Terry is looking it up on the website as we speak.
Yeah, we hope these days to get there every year, and it's so nice that you're willing to do a virtual show with us. So
you've been on the show 17 times, live from Annabelle Taylor Hall.
And I think one rerun.
17.
Plus one rerun.
Wow, that's great. Thank you, Terry. So as we were thinking about putting this show together, it's almost Earth Day. Ithaca has got the reputation of making songs that even don't have choruses into sing-alongs. And for those of you who know Michael's song Mallin's Bridge, Ithaca made that into a sing-along. And if you know the song, you will say, how did they do that? And but it's the people in Ithaca. So these songs just seem to come together as songs that we love to sing, and hopefully you will too. And we're so sorry we can't join our voices together, but you can sit in your little box and mute yourself and sing your heart out. So this is a song by Dave Carter. Whoops. Through endless ocean, when the world lay in a dream, there was rhythm in the splash and roll, but not a voice to sing. So the moon fell on the breakers and the morning warmed the waves, till a single cell could jump and hum with joy, as though to say, this is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, around me goddess in the gentle arms of you. Then the day shone bright and around her, and the one turned into two, and the two into 10,000 things, and old things are due. And on some virgin beachhead one lonesome critter crawled, and he looked about and shouted out in his most astonished drawl, this is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me goddess in the gentle arms of you. Then all the sky was buzzing and the ground was carpet green, and the weary children of the woods went dancing in between, and the people sang rejoicing when their fields were glad with grain, this song of celebration from their cities on the plain. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me goddess in the gentle arms of you. Now there's smoke across the harbor, and there's factories on the shore, and the world is ill with greed and will and enterprise of war. But I would lay my burdens in the cradle of your grace, and the shining beaches of your love, and the sea of your embrace. This is my home, this is my only home, this is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me goddess in the gentle arms of you. This is my home, this is my only home, This is the only sacred ground that I have ever known. Should I stray in the dark night alone, rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms. Rock me, goddess, in the gentle arms. I liked her eyes when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their lay, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In spring we sow, at the harvest mow. That is how the seasons around they go. But of all the times, if choose I may, I go rambling in the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their lay, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. In winter when the sky is gray, we hedge and we ditch our time away. But in summer when the sun shines gay, we go rambling in the new mown hay. For I like to rise when the sun she rises early in the morning, and I like to hear them small birds singing merrily upon their lay, and hurrah for the life of a country boy, and to ramble in the new mown hay. That warms you up.
Thank you, everybody.
So, thank you.
We have picked these songs. These are some of our oldest favorite songs.
And these next two songs are requests from my mom, Barbara Tamulevich, who's listening tonight, and she listens to every one of our shows.
Sparkle, baby,
So,
sparkle.
it's so great. That's what she says to us. Sparkle. And she's out in Branford, Connecticut. And one of the good things about the pandemic is we get to see her, and she gets to see our concerts. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. There's 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail, all out on a southbound Odyssey. The train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls past the houses, farms, and fields, passing towns that have no name, and freight yachts full of old gray men, and graveyards full of rusty automobiles, singing good morning America, how are you? Saying don't you know me, I'm your native son. Oh, the train they call the city of New Orleans, I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Dealing cards to old men in the club car, it's a penny a point, ain't no one keeping the score. Oh, won't you pass that paper bag that holds the bottle? You can feel the wheels run beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steam. Mothers with their babes asleep are rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they dream. Singing good morning America, how are you? Saying don't you know me, I'm your native son. Oh, the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime in the city of New Orleans. Changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, we're halfway home and we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness rolling to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. The old steel rails still ain't heard the news. The conductor sings his song again. The passengers will please refrain. This train's got to disappear in the railroad blues. Singing good night, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me, I'm your native son. Oh, I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. And I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Singing good morning, America, how are you? Saying, don't you know me, I'm your native son. Oh, I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Loud, clap loud.
Oh, thank you, Steve Goodman wrote that, and a friend of ours, Jim Beiser, wrote that, and wrote this next one. So next Saturday, we want to tell you. We're doing a show with the Columbus Folk Music Society and Six String Concerts, who are
We're heading down south.
They're both kind of the premier acoustic music venues in Columbus, Ohio.
Got together.
And it's almost. I'm sure there are some of them here tonight, Ithaca is like family. Columbus is like family, and this is a song of Jim's that. This is kind of like a tradition here in Michigan, and it may be in Ithaca as well. Getting to the end of February, early March, you start to get cabin fever. And then, well, I'm heading down south, way down south. I'm gonna find me some wide open spaces, my beauty embraces. Way out of the land. This Michigan man is off in search of exotic places. I'd go to Florida, but it's too far. I'm driving my car, ain't gonna fly, and that is why I'm going to Ohio. Ohio. Don't you know, oh child, Ohio, here we go, oh child. Now some folks travel near and far to Istanbul, what a gay petty, let them be as they may. Half a day away is far enough for me. My restless heart is full of wonder for the land down under. The sky clouds that fly, keep big blue sky up above Ohio. Ohio, don't you know, oh child. Ohio, whoa, here we go, oh child, sing sweet and low, oh child, way down below, oh child, sing viva-po, oh child, can't sing no more, oh child. You know, I think every state would love to have a song like that written about it.
Jason Spring.
So, boy, it's so nice to see you all singing out there, and here's another one you can sing. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out a warning, I'd hammer out the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. And if I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out a warning, I'd ring out the love between my brothers and my sisters, all and if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Hey, Brian, there are a couple more people waiting to come in. Now I've got a hammer, and I've got a bell, and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land, all over this land, all over this land.
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you. Thank you.
The hits just keep on coming. This next song is another one that, written by Eric von Schmidt about a labor uprising in the islands.
You know, Eric was part of the Cambridge, Massachusetts folk scene back in the 60s, as was the man who popularized this song, which is Tom Rush. And I remember, you know, in high school, just sitting, listening to the radio. I loved this song.
We're just doing songs that we love to do here tonight. And I'm glad that you're enjoying them with us.
standing in the fields, getting old and red. A lot of misery in Georgetown, 3 men lying dead. But Joshua, head of the government, tell him strike for better pay. King cutters are striking, Joshua gone away. But Joshua gone Barbados, staying in a big hotel. People on St. Vincent, they got many sad tales to tell. Sugar mill owner told the strikers, I don't need you to cut my cane. Bring in another bunch of fills, strike be all in vain. Bring in a bunch of tough fellas, bring 'em from Zion Hill. Bring 'em on a bus to Georgetown, somebody will get killed. Joshua gone Barbados, just like he don't know. People on the islands, they got no place to go. Police give 'em protection, new fellas cutting cane. Strikers can't do nothing, the strike be all in vain. Sonny Childs, the overseer, I swear he's an ignorant man, walking around the cane field, pistol in his hand. There's a lot of misery in Georgetown, you can hear the women bawl. Joshua gone Barbados, we don't care at all. Well, I don't like to go to England, Trinidad or Curacao. People on the islands, they got no place to go. And Cain standing in the fields, getting old and red. Sonny Child in the hospital, pistol by his bed. But Joshua gone Barbados, staying in a big hotel. People on St. Vincent, they got many sad tales to tell. Yes, Joshua gone Barbados, just like he don't know. People on the islands, they got no place to go.
Loud.
Hey,
Right
that's,
here.
I don't think we're.
Love this song too.
One right after.
Anyway, I love all these songs. This is a song written by Greg Brown. I don't know how many people still can any of their own beans or tomatoes, or I stopped doing that quite a few years ago. I'd love to get back to it, but time seems to get in the way. But this is a song about this that he wrote for his grandmother. There's peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in now. Taste a little of the summer, you can taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. There's a root cellar down below. Duck your head now, down you go. The peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in now. Taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. Well, maybe you're weary and you don't give a damn. I bet you never tasted her blackberry jam. Peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in now. Taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. When I go see my grandma, I gain a lot of weight. With her dear hand, she gives me plate after plate. She cans the pickles, sweet and dill, cans the songs of the whippoorwill, and the morning dew and the evening moon. And I've really gotta go see her pretty soon, 'cause these canned foods you buy at the store, they ain't got the summer in them anymore. And you bet grandma, sure as you're born, I'll take some more potatoes in a thunderstorm. Peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in now. Taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. So let those December winds billow and blow. I'm as warm as a July tomato. I've got peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in now. Taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. Greg Brown.
Yeah.
And, so, you know, what can I say about this? Well, this song was one of the standard best-known songs that came out of the folk era in the 60s. And practically everybody sang it, and lots of people recorded it. And both Olivia and I love this song, and one of my thrills. Whoops, sorry. You're right. I'm wrong.
I wasn't. Okay, good.
Yeah, one of my thrills was the writer was Eric Anderson, and I got to perform this song with him here at the Ark a number of years ago here in Ann Arbor. You've long been on the open road. You've been sleeping in the rain. From the dirty words and muddy cells, your clothes are soiled and stained. But the dirty words and the muddy cells will soon be judged insane. So only stop to rest yourself, and you'll be off again. So take your thirsty boots for a while. Your feet are hot and weary from a dusty mile. And maybe I can make you laugh. Maybe I can try. I'm just looking for the evening and the morning in your eyes. Then tell me of the ones you've seen as far as you could see, Across the plain from field to town, I'm marching to be free. And of the rusty prison gates, they all tumbled by degree. Like laughing children, everyone, they look like you and me. So take off your thirsty boots and stay for a while. Your feet are hard and weary from a dusty mile. And maybe I can make you laugh, maybe I can try. I'm just looking for the evening, for the morning in your eyes. Well, I know you are no stranger down that crooked rainbow trail, dancing cliff edge shattered sills of slander shackled jails. But the voices drift up from below as the walls are being scaled. Yes, all of this and more, my friend, your song shall not be failed. So take off your thirsty boots and stay for a while. Your feet are hard and weary from a dusty mile. And maybe I can make you laugh, maybe I can try. I'm just looking for the evening and the morning in your eyes. I'm just looking for the evening and the morning in your eyes. You can love the library here. Okay, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to do a little tuning, and Libby is going to do a song right now.
Oh, Libby. What? Yeah. I keep forgetting to bring the little plants. I stole a couple of little baby wandering Jews from the Ithaca library from when we played there. And now they're all over my house. And every time I play Bound for Glory, now I feel like I should bring a big pot of them so I can show them off. But they make me think of Ithaca every day. Bill, sorry for stealing them. Well, this is a library gig. This is a library song just for you. On the corner of Government and Bay Avenue, the old doomsday fanatic wore a crown of kudzu. Sirens were wailing in the Gulf coastal heat, and it seemed like the whole world was in forced retreat. Paid no attention, revolved through the door, past the newspaper rack on the cold marble floor. Near Civil War history, my heart skipped a beat. He was standing in fiction, stretched high on bare feet. Love in the library, quiet In the library, there are no rules, surrounded by stories surreal and sublime. I fell in love in the library once upon a time. Now he was the pirate, I was the queen, Sir Francis and Elizabeth, the best we'd ever been. He strolled past my table and stopped by the stairs. Then he sent me a smile as he reached for Flaubert. Love in the library, quiet and cool. Love in the library, there are no rules. Surrounded by stories, surreal and sublime. I fell in love in the library once upon a time. He gathered his books and he walked while he read. Words never spoken, but so much was said. You can read all you want into this rendezvous, but it's safer than most things that lovers can do. Love in the library, quiet and cool. Love in the library, there are no rules. Surrounded by stories, surreal and sublime. Oh, I fell in love in the library once upon a time. Whoa, I fell in love in the library once upon a time. Woo, Libby. Thank you, everybody.
And that song was written by
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. But once you get your bass and we'll do Baby, I'm Just Crazy.
Sure.
All right, so we've got time for 2 or 3 more, and then we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back with our after party. It's so thrilling tonight. Michael Huff, who's our partner, is going to be back doing some songs, and Ken Hicks. This will be his first Zoom that he's ever done. He's a wonderful guy. Very funny. On Phil Shapiro's 75th birthday, he opened the show, I believe, singing a song called For All the Good People. And For All the Good People is one of the classic songs that Ken Hicks wrote. And I thought, boy, wouldn't it be nice just to have Ken here for tonight? So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to end up with a song, and then we're going to have an after party where we can all just hang around and
love on each other from far away.
You've got that air of mystery about you, style and grace and everything that you say. You're sexy and smart, tears me apart, but you know I like it that way. You're more than just a permanent presence. I keep forgetting things that I gotta do. Yeah, look at the signs, oh, I'd have to be blind. Maybe I'm just crazy about you. I can see it in your eyes, there's no surprise. Let's move beyond questions and doubts. Consider this proposal, I'm here at your disposal. Have fun, it's working it out. I'm way beyond infatuation, like a moth to the proverbial flame. And I'm eager to learn if you warm me to burn. see if they're one and the same. Forget preconception, it's all about invention. Nothing's written in the stars above. I want to know the mystery in the heart of your soul. Open when you're falling in love. So let's change the math of this equation. Calculate ourselves something new. I'm moving past distraction to intense interaction. Baby, I'm just crazy about you. Forget about responsible, it's all about what's possible. Baby, I'm just crazy about you. Oh, I have to be blind. Make up your mind. Baby, I'm just crazy about you. So, Richie Holtz is in the audience tonight, and we're going to dedicate this song to him. I think it was Phil's 75th birthday, or maybe it was a solstice celebration. But they wanted to know if if I wanted to be part of it and sing a song, and I believe it was this song. But they said, yes, you can sing a song, but you can't sing your song, Jeremy Brown, because Richie's already singing it. So,
That's a nice guy.
That's not exactly.
Thank you, Richie.
Pleasure.
In the heart of the winter, the year I turned 10, my father took sick and died. With a scratchy old farm, 6 kids in lean times, Mama fought pretty hard to get by. Spring was turning to summer when a man came traveling through. Said he'd work till harvest was all stored away, and that meals in a room it would do. It was that or the banks, so my mom signed him on. His name it was Jeremy Brown. On the front porch we'd gather when dinner was done, and the evening was settling down. And he'd tell us his stories of traveling, sing of old friends and places he'd been. And he mended our hearts on those long summer nights. He taught me to smile once again. He'd sing, there's a time and a place for goodbyes. It's a sad and a sweet thing to cry. Yes, to cry how I've cried. But the answers, they'll come by and by. He worked hard as 2 men, was quick with a grin, though a distance remained in his eyes. And he never did say why he took to the road, and we knew well enough not to pry. But he understood how I was feeling, or at least to me, that's how it seems. And late in the night, as I lay in my bed, his songs they'd run through my dreams, singing, ooh. There's a time and a place for goodbyes. Ooh. It's a sad and a sweet thing to cry, yes, to cry, how I've cried. But the answers, they'll come by and by. October it came, the last corn was in, and Jeremy packed up to go. Heading down south was about all he would say. If he'd be back, he just didn't know. But I think that I knew as he held me, when somehow I could smile through the tears, that if I needed a friend, I would find him again in this song that I've sung all these years. I sing, ooh. There's a time and a place for goodbyes. Ooh. It's a sad and a sweet thing to cry, yes, to cry, how I've cried. And the answers, they've come by and by. There's a time and a place for goodbyes. It's a sad and a sweet thing to cry, yes, to cry, how I cry. And the answers, they'll come by and by.
Thank you for doing
The
that.
song was also for Dead Bassett tonight. And
You made
This
me
one-
cry.
uh,
You made me cry.
and this one's for Diane Lansing. And Diane, I got your letter last night. I just haven't had a chance to respond to everything yet. But Diane always asks for this song.
Yeah, this one's for Diane Vincent tonight. She likes this one.
I ain't asking much. You don't have to call or keep in touch. I don't expect you to do it anyway. There's something left, but it's mostly over. A few more lines, a little older, and a bed that's all your own at the end of the day. Part of me remembers summer wine, the winter's embers, and the laughter of the children as they played. All my friends tell me, forget it. There's a new life, go and get it. Part of me remembers anyway. Well, it's sad how blind we are to things gone wrong till they've gone too far, and there's nothing that can set them straight again. And it's a funny place to stand, worn out hearts and empty hands, with your best friend there but still too far away. Part of me remembers summer wine, the winter's embers, and the laughter of the children as they played. All my friends tell me, forget it. There's a new life, go and get it. Part of me remembers anyway. Well, I'm no longer feeling sad, but old regrets are just as bad. They waste your time with little in return. That's not to say I don't remember, but it's like the sun in late November that tries to warm you through the cold, but all the while it's getting old. And part of me remembers summer wine and winter's embers, and the laughter of the children as they played. All my friends tell me forget it, there's a new life, go and get it. Part of me remembers, part of me remembers, part of me remembers anyway.
Beautiful.
All right, one more song we're going to do. So we've got the after party with Michael Huff and Ken Hicks. We have next Saturday, there's going to be one of these again with the folks in Columbus, Ohio. Really looking forward to that. Next Thursday on Earth Day, some of you know we got, last year was Earth Day's 50th anniversary, and on one of the original people who was working on that, I was going to do a show at Town Hall in New York City, and we were all excited about that. And but COVID stopped that. But she put together a video of artists, and that's going to play next Thursday. It's called Live Climate, liveclimate.com, and there's actually a little promotional video up there that you can watch that. So that'll be Thursday. Next Saturday will be Columbus, Ohio, and yes, and the shows are free. Though I don't think the Live Climate one is free, but our own shows are free. Though if you can make a donation, it's a big help for us, and we share the money with Bound for Glory, and you are the ones who make the difference here. So a lot of people know this song, Simple Faith. I wrote in 2004 after the presidential selection, looking for some common ground, and I was just talking to Libby about how long it's been, and I just got a call yesterday from a UU church out in Half Moon Bay, California.
Nice.
They just discovered it, and they wanted to sing it. I get a couple calls a month. This song has a little ongoing life to it. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place. Every day, hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled. Every day. No room in this heart for fear. No judgment day drawing near. Trust that inner voice you hear every day. Life's not a goal or race. It's about heart and faith and living a life of grace every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. trust is an open hand, making an honest stand, rooted here in the land every day. Live in mystery, seeking the harmony here between you and me every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day. Ours is a simple faith. Life is a short embrace. Heaven is in this place every day. Hope is the ground we till. Make each day what you will. Thankful for dreams fulfilled every day.
Clap.
Much fun as I did. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. So, short break. We'll be back with Michael Huff and Ken Hicks, and then we'll have our after party where we can all just chat. But thank you all.
Thank you.
Whoever's monitoring the gate, I'm still telling people about it, so there's more people coming on.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Hey, does anybody know why John Henderson isn't on? Don't see if he's on.
Okay. Hello, everybody. That extra, Libby was playing the show on her cell phone. So really, this is one of the favorite parts of the night is to have special guests in to perform, and tonight is extra special for Libby and I. Mustard Retreat we founded in 1975 as a trio with Mr. Michael Huff. And Michael left a couple of years ago to take care of his one and only through her illness, and so he's down in Tucson, Arizona. But we're so happy to have him back. Michael, are you here and ready to go? I'm hoping.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, good. Good.
I've been here all along.
Okay. Well, great. Well,
So
nice.
do you want me to sing 3 in a row, or do you want to take turns, me and?
No, yeah, you and then Ken. We'll just
Okay.
alternate like a festival workshop.
Gotcha. Well, thank you, everybody. It's really it's great to see all your smiling faces, and thanks to Bound for Glory for asking for me. You know, it's that was a bright spot in the day when I heard about that. Brian, have you got good sound on me?
It's coming through pretty balanced. Yep.
All right, good. So here's a song just to let people know sort of what I was doing. I came to Arizona with Cindy, my sweetie, as a caregiver for her because she was diagnosed with a brain tumor in 2019. So, you know, we spent most of 2019 getting rid of stuff, selling everything. We sold whatever anybody would buy. We gave away whatever anybody would take. We threw away whatever nobody wanted. Just had to lighten the wagon considerably so we could get here. So we got here. Cindy wanted to be close to her new grandson and her daughter. And she had good doctors in Ann Arbor, and she had good doctors here in Tucson, but we couldn't save her. And she died in 2020, along with so many other people, but she died of the cancer anyway. So here's a song. This is my caregiver song. It's dedicated to all the nurses, especially. I mean, nurses rock. Let's say it again. Nurses rock. Yes. To me, it seems like nurses should get in free. You know, wherever they show up, they should like, oh, you're a nurse, come on in. You know, just to let us all, just to let us all say thanks in a way. I learned a lot from the nurses. Every time I needed to, you know, every time I saw them do something with Cindy, I took them aside and said, show me how you did that, and they did. So the song is called "Turn Around and Look." Day is over, night has come. I'm going to start that over again. I wondered if I could get through this without choking up. Day is over, night has come. No regrets, what's done is done. Raise your dreams all through the night. Tomorrow comes a whole new light. Wee hours seem like endless hours, spirals in a line. And every second one more tick makes circles out of time. And if you feel that one more click is just too much to bear, turn around and look, I'll be right there. Day is over, night has come. Turn the page, what's done is done. Race your dreams all through the night. Tomorrow comes a whole new light. Remember that place between sleep and wake, the place you remember dreaming. That's where I'll always love you. That's where I'll be waiting. Moonlight on a mountainside, willows by a stream, wind above the canyon, you're flying in your dream. And if you wake up frightened, you think nobody cares, turn around and look, I'll be right there. Day is over, night has come. No regrets, what's done is done. Race your dreams all through the night. Tomorrow comes a whole new light.
Hey, Michael, that's great. That's great. So, have things opened up in Tucson at all yet?
We're not as bad as Michigan. So things are, I mean, it's like foolishly, I think things have opened up. I don't think they should be doing that. I've gotten both of my shots. I've got both of my shots. But it's like there's a lot of political pressure, you know, to remove the mask mandate, which is so stupid. You know, it's like, I don't understand, why people want to be so stupid about this pandemic, but there's still people who are, just blow it off. I don't know. So, in spite of that, we seem to be coming out of it. I mean, I'm not so. I was terrified for a long time, and I'm not now.
That's good. That's good. All right. So we'll talk some more later. I want to introduce our next guest, Ken Hicks. Michael and I met him when we were doing the Norfolk, Virginia Folk Festival for a couple of years and playing at a place called Ramblin' Conrad's, a historic music store down there. And when Phil had his 75th anniversary, Phil Shapiro, or birthday, he started out singing this song. And this is a song of Ken. Well, actually, Ken, you may not even be starting with this song, so I'm not gonna say that. He's gonna do it at some point tonight. But Ken is the type of person that you never know what they're gonna do, but you want to be there to see it. So Ken, take it away.
All right. I guess the first experiment is, can you hear me? Yes? Okay. All right. Well, then I'll just keep going as if I know what I'm doing. Wow. Yeah, Michael, it is. What pressure? Yes, a lot of pressure. For the last 18 months, I've been sleeping under my bed. I don't care if COVID-19 knows what building I'm in. I just don't want it to know exactly what room I'm in. And I have paper in my hand because I panicked earlier. I had 3 songs planned, and Mustard's Retreat did 2 of those. I have 1 of those left. So I'm going to write a song right now. No, maybe you're going to write a song right now. You see the paper, let's fill in the blank. I'm nervous now because I lost a song. Here we go. Hi, my name's Ken. I was born very lucky, very lucky. I was born 3 times blessed. I was born in the United States of America. I was born to 2 great, great parents. And it still does bother me, though, a bit. Every now and then I'll suddenly freeze somewhere because I'm thinking about my mother's name is a declarative sentence. My mother and father both grew up in Waycross, Georgia. Now, there's a naming situation. What do we call this? Well, it's Waycross, so, Waycross, Georgia. And my mother's name, married, is Cecil, or was Cecil Gertrude Hires Hicks. And it does bother me every now and then in the middle of the night. My mother's name is a declarative sentence. Cecil Gertrude Hires Hicks. It's a little thing I got to bear. So now I'm bearing the fact that I'm killing time because I'm supposed to be doing the song that somebody else previously, maybe possibly just a little while ago, did. And there you go. So, song I'm working on, Cully Doodle Hicks, was with Diana and I for 9 years. Almost 9 years. He passed away from aggressive cancer 2 weeks before his birthday, which supposedly was each year. We celebrated on Christmas Eve, and we sang Happy Birthday, and that was my favorite song because usually that results in there's cake and ice cream somewhere coming, right? And Cully liked it because I was also singing Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, and a good old dog is he. Got no pipe, got no bow, got no fiddlers 3, but Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, and it's so plain to see. Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, as good as he can be. Now, Mr. Song Singer, do you mean when you say good as he can be, do you mean he's just like really, 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 really good? Or are you saying he's as good as he is capable of being. And when somebody asks me that question, I've always felt like, well, that's a brilliant question. And I guess to give you a proper response, I would simply have to say, Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, and a good old dog is he. Got no pipe, got no bow, got no fiddlers three, but Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, as good as he can be. Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, as good as he can be. As good as he can be. And the way I'm writing this song right now, I'm asking for anyone that wants to help me. I'm asking for advice. I'm looking for verses, and the verses may already exist. For instance, the very first verse of this song, when it's completely finished, will be, there's enough good in the worst of us and enough bad in the best of us to pretty well confuse the rest of us. Now, that may have come from somewhere somebody knows, but I heard it from Dick McCoy, a true journalist. He was a newsman, radio and television, both for a station where I worked as a young person, just playing commercials. That's all I was doing. But Dick McCoy said that to me one night on the way to the Gedunk down the hall from where I was working in a studio. Enough good in the worst of us and enough bad in the best of us to pretty well confuse the rest of us. Now, if you've heard that exact phrase with that ending on it, to pretty well confuse the rest of us, I haven't found that anywhere. If you know about that, please let David know who said that. I'd appreciate it. But one of the other verses, see, each verse of the song will be some sort of statement or question, a piece of wisdom, an aphorism, piece of wisdom. That does rhyme. I like that. Mistakes. Mistakes are great. Make mistakes and learn from it. Kate Winslet said that, the lady in, the Big Ship movie. And now I'm thinking about Cully again as far as singing happy birthday to him, and he liked it. But he also liked Cully Doodle Dog is a good, etc., because he was hearing his voice and he could tell I was in a happy mood and I was petting him and loving him. So Julia Child, speaking of food indirectly, Julia Child once said, a party without cake is just a meeting. I agree with that. Cully Doodle Dog is a good old dog, and a good old dog is he. So y'all think about that, if you will. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys think about y'all being Southern for you guys. So we've worked on a song here. I've done most of the work, but y'all have been very patient, and I appreciate that. And I will do some actual song. The next song I'll do is for all the good people.
Well, thank you, Ken. Thank you. We'll see what we come up with, for songs. And we're going to ask Michael to do another tune here. Michael, did you get any requests?
No.
Oh.
So I decided to do all new songs. So let's see. I'm all ready here. Now this one is a. You can hear me fine? Okay. This is one that, talking about writing songs with help. This is like, there was a couple of fans that were talking to each other with masks on. So they were, all right. They were talking to each other with masks on, and one of them said something to the other one, and the other one thought what she had said was butterflies over Mackinac. And the more they thought about that, the more they were giggling and laughing. and thinking that, I mean, that wasn't what was said, but because they thought that what was said was butterflies over Mackinac, they just said, well, let's get Mikey. They said, he'll write a song. So here it is. I'm going to do this one next week too, I think, because that's for all the Ohio people. But this is for all of our friends in Ohio and for all of our friends on the Eastern Seaboard as well, because this is a nautical song. I was on the deck of the Northern Girl on the Straits of Mackinac, running stingers on down riggers deep. With a wind from the North Shore, we were hunting Chinook salmon, and we had 6 in the boat. It was early in September, yeah, it was great to be afloat. I always like to fish with John, he really knows the lake. He keeps his hooks all deadly sharp and his engine's in good shape. Oh, he knows where the salmon are and how he'll never tell. He knows when to run for shore when the weather goes to hell. Monarchs over Mackinac, an inspiring sight to see. 5 miles of cold blue water with a wind that's wild and free. Sometimes the waves get higher than the transom of the girl. If there's butterflies over Mackinac, then all's well with the world. I was watching all the rod tips when a monarch butterfly lit on my rod and rested there and fanned its wings at me. Yahoo, says John, we got fish on, and he said it with a smile. Then a big Chinook hit another hook and we were busy for a while. I'll tell you that we sure caught fish that fine September day. The monarchs fly to Mexico and we bless them on their way. They can't rest aboard the Morning Girl till the wind is at their back. Butterflies over Mackinac bring a fisherman good luck. Monarchs over Mackinac, an inspiring sight to see. 5 miles of cold blue water with a wind that's wild and free. Sometimes the waves get higher than the transom of the girl. Butterflies over Mackinac mean all's well with the world.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, tell everybody where Mackinac is in case they don't know.
Oh, well, let's see.
Yes.
It's right in between the lower peninsula and the upper peninsula.
Of
Everybody
Michigan.
knows where Mackinac is, don't they?
It's an exotic place. It's about 5 hours north of the Ohio line in Michigan. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. All right, Mr. Hicks.
Whoa.
Mr. Hicks,
Yes.
we're calling on you again.
Oh, all righty. Lovely, wonderful, good. I'm glad to be here. How does this all look here as far as lighting? Is this okay?
Yeah.
Very professional.
Yeah,
Very
it looks,
professional.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it looks like a place where we're all going to come over and party after the show.
Oh, well, I like that concept. You know, as long as you got the door, you know, whoever's got doing the money at the door is fine. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Singing. Oh, before Mustard's retreat tonight, I'm thinking, whoa, how do you package that concert so that it's in some kind of container, but the container is marked Magic Elixir? I needed that. I mean, I'm hearing Thirsty Boots. Yes, yes, yes.
Me too.
It was, I'm trying to remember all the different songs. Oh, yes. Oh, that would be some sort of container, magic elixir, and you think it's food or you think it's a beverage. I guess it ought to be alcohol or something. But then you turn it or you flip it or you open it or something, and music, wonderful. Anyway, that was great for me. I'm about, okay, let me ask a question here, folks. And I'm looking up at the screen. I should look up here. I'm jealous of Michael has a nice hat. I'm focused on that hat. If you want to raise your hands, it's good. Who has, well, that's good. And Michael did it without me finishing, but okay. If you have ever built anything from a kit, would you kind of wave your hands in the air like this? Sort of, if you've ever built something from a kit, sort of. I don't see anybody. Okay, I'm in a world of hurt here. All right. Okay, excuse me just for a second. I'll be over here. And
Ken, you have to read the directions.
Who said that? Who said that? I have heard that before because that's what the manufacturer of the kit was. Yeah, I said, I told him it was a mistake on page 6. And it was like, we never agreed. So I'm glad. I'm still thinking now. I got 2 things on my mind. This background is okay. I mean, it's all I have. This is where we live, Diana and myself. And yeah, Diana and myself. And I need to make sure I say this correctly. Because a lot of people have never heard this introduction, and it matters a good bit in my mind. This song, For All the Good People, was written like everyone's life could be compared to an oil painting. Don't the people in our lives pass through and they pick up a brush and they use one color or another or a couple of different colors, and they do a mark here and a touch up there, and all adds up to you and me. And I do think about this being the background music, this song, background music for the life you have been editing. You have been editing up inside your head since day one. Background music. This is a song for all the good people who touched up my life. This is a song for all the good people I'm thanking my stars for tonight. This is a verse for all the good people who knew what I needed was something they had. Cards on the table, a heart that was able to keep me just this side of sad. This is a verse I sing for my lady who puts up with me. My rambling and roaming, my late night come home, and she is the sunshine, and I am a rutabaga. This is a verse right here, written by Joan Sprung. I was going to grad school, long gone time ago. Boston University, cleverly located in Boston, as a matter of fact. And Marty Sachs was Jones' son, and he played great, terrific, wonderful stand-up bass. So I met Joan. Fox Hollow, come to think of it, that's where it was. Phil, Fox Hollow. She was selling records, she was just helping out Folk Legacy sell records. And she told me about her son once I mentioned Boston University, where I was going. I stayed in his place with his 3 other roommates in a room the size of 2 phone booths, I would say. She heard this song and surprised me completely. She didn't mention she had an idea. She just sang this verse for me. So boys and girls, this verse is for a lot of people that are all together right here tonight. This is a verse for the pickers and singers whose tunes and whose voices have blended with mine on back steps and stages for love and for wages. It's one kind of giving and some kind of fine. It's one kind of giving, some kind of fun. And I'm so upset, I've really forgotten some verses, but the chorus is, this is a song for all the good people who touched up your life. This is a song for all the good people I'm thanking my stars for tonight. People I'm thanking my stars for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Ken, when did you write that song?
Oh.
Don't want to date you, you know.
That's
I know
okay.
you're
Well,
still in your teens, but
the only way I can answer that question right now without going down the hall and getting Lorraine Lee put out a songbook once, and it had the beginnings of that. Oh, I just remembered one of the verses I didn't do. Another day, another time. But in Lorraine Lee's, now Lorraine Hammond, that piece of this song early on, she did put that there, and there's the copyright is in there. That's where I go when somebody asks me that. I wrote that on the highway, David, since you asked. I was writing that song, thinking about a song about one person that I know wrote about one person. Very nice song. And I'm driving, going to a gig, and I'm thinking about all the good people that I have been very fortunate. I've had a lucky, wonderful, lovely life, except for a few moments ago. but there you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
well, great. And what I was saying earlier was, and when Phil Shapiro had his 75th birthday, he opened the show singing that song, and
you told me about that on the phone, and I'm thinking his version is better than mine because he probably did a lot more verses. And besides, when I do that song, it's coming from my brain. And I bet when Phil does it, it's coming from his heart. So, yay for 15 seconds. I'm going to ask everybody, because y'all are a lot of musicians. Have you ever thought about the fact, okay, the bass string on a guitar whether it's backwards or not, is on the high side. But the high string is on the low side, right? High, low. And I've always wondered, and maybe some engineer here, if you could take the sound hole and actually pull it over to this side, you think you get more bass on the bass side? Or would you get more treble if it was on the treble side? But I'm thinking, like some people are thinking, the whole probably just, as a tradition, it just looks better towards the middle, I guess.
Yeah. I'm thinking that you've probably got a banjo under there. So-
Great.
All right, Mr. Huff, one more song from you, if you please.
The song is called Low Maintenance Cowboy. Well, I never worked for any rancher, though I spent 40 years on the road. I worked ever since I was 11, and it's here that I set down my load. I can live on my luck if I'm careful. I'll go shopping and bring you some things. If you're working all day, I'll stay out of your way, or just sit on your back porch and sing. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere, and we all have too much we've been through. I can draw on a life of experience. You can tell I've been married before. Sometimes it's the small things that matter. My rocking chair by your back door. If you're tired, I can rub your sore muscles. I can listen if something's gone wrong. I do have a mind. My heart works just fine. I can sing you a wicked good song. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere. We all have too much we've been through. And I won't push advances upon you without the least wink of okay. I need desperately to be wanted. I can ask again some other way. But I'd love you to loose my sombrero and pull the boots off of my feet. If you ain't in the mood, I can cook pretty good. I'll rustle you up something to eat. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to. It's the lonesomest year we have seen anywhere. We all have too much we've been through. And I'd like you to figure you miss me on the days that you're all on your own. I'd like us to value each day that we get, and how close you and I now have grown. So I'll sing to mesquite and saguaro in the hopes that you're listening to. Your heart might keep time and you guess at the rhymes, and your harmony vocal comes through. I will be your low maintenance cowboy. I can fix things if you'd like me to.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. And again, Michael will be back for the show next Saturday night that we're doing for Columbus, Ohio, and he may hang around for the chat afterwards. We've got one more song by Mr. Ken Hicks, or I'm not sure if it's going to be a song. Oh, well, there it is.
Change.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was a message on the. I hope yeah, okay. There was a message on the screen. I'm having a wonderful time. I wish I was here. Really. All right. I'm good. I'm ready. I thought that lady was jumping up. No, she moved her computer, and I thought it was an exercise. Man, I thought there was an exercise class getting ready to happen, and I'm definitely not in shape for that. Oh, there she goes. All right. Well. And I've been thinking, well, I should tell you that Cousin Ken let me come in. My name is Ezekiel Zebediah Money. Ezekiel Zebediah. That's easy money. I am a professor of economic philosophy at the University of the Good Time and Car Wash and Bingo Barn, Las Vegas, Nevada. And we all want you all to feel good. Want you to feel good. You look good, want you to feel good. And I thought maybe feeling good would be spreading your love around, and everybody spreading their love around and spreading the caring and the sharing. And it goes around, and we're trying to do the opposite. Wear the mask. Yes, whoa, please wear the mask. We're trying to not get that kind of stuff. COVID-19. No, we don't want to share that. But spread your love around. Stock market just goes up and down. Humans are the best people I have found. Spread your love around. Spread your song around. It'll pick you up when you are down. Melody is a healing sound. I really like that line. I did write that line. I really like that line. A melody is a healing sound. You can spread your song around. I said spread your love around. Stock market just goes up and down. Humans are the best people I have found. Spread your love around. Spread your dreams around. Dreams make the world go round. Only a fool puts a dreamer down. You can spread your dreams around. Please spread your dreams around. Spread your love around. Stock market just goes up and down. Humans are the best people I have found. Spread your love around. Spread your love around. Spread peanut butter around. Late at night it don't make no sound. Late at night those Weight Watchers can't track me down. Those Weight Watchers can't track me down. As they spread your love around. Stock market just goes up and down. You know what? J. Paul Getty, back when he was the richest man in the world, J. Paul Getty, walking on the street. But a newspaper man, young in the business, was very excited, came pretty much running up at him. Mr. Getty, what will the stock market do? I just figured I'd say this in case any Cornell students are listening. Mr. Getty, what will the stock market do? And J. Paul Getty said, the stock market, it will fluctuate. Spread your love around. Stock market just goes up and down. Humans are the best. Humans are the best. Humans are the best people I've found. Spread your love around. Spread your love all around. That's all I got.
Woo! Thank you, Ken.
Thank y'all.
You know, so hopefully Ken will be around for chatting in the after party or whatever he calls what he does. but it's it's always interesting. So
having fun.
we are Libby and I going to do one more song tonight. This is really, it's been delightful. It feels like a long time since we've
Thank you, Ken.
seen you.
Thank you, Michael. Everybody who shared tonight with us.
Right, and thank Brian for all the work he did on,
Yes.
on the tech for this.
Thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good point.
Bill.
Excellent.
Well,
Hey,
Phil.
Mary.
Yes, Phil and the folks at Bound for Glory.
Well, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh, look at that gallery of rogues.
Oh, I love you so much. Wow.
So, yes, donations are accepted if you can make them. Great, and if not, that's just
You'll
fine.
get a thank you card.
Yeah, we're just glad to have you here. We have a show coming up on Earth Day. Look us up on Facebook. That is the best place to find all the information about what's going on with us. And we have the big show next Saturday night with Columbus, and we're gonna do I don't know, pretty much different songs.
Maybe different.
Yeah, and don't forget, Bound for Glory is on every Sunday, and
Free VBR.
again, they have been going for, was it 53 years now? I mean, the number of artists they have that are no longer with us or no longer touring are it's just it's an incredible archive. It ought to be in the Smithsonian, and maybe it will be. So.
Wait, David, Phil is actually in the Smithsonian. He looks a lot like, one of those mastodons. I love you, Phil. Hi, honey.
Yeah, I was going to say, not only should the shows be in the Smithsonian, but Phil should be too. But I decided not to say that. But
You shut up. Okay, I'll go later. You sing your
really,
song.
thank you, Phil, and all the friends of Bound for Glory for keeping the show going, giving us a place to play, and yeah, it's a wonderful thing. There's
Thanks for
everybody
my
goes.
house plants.
That's
you.
right. There's a dance tonight underneath the harvest moon. Oh, honey, won't you come along with me? Your folks will watch the kids. We can dance the way we did back when you were shy and I was 23. You were a lovely sight to see, dancing every dance with me. And that cotton dress you'd wear matched the flowers in your hair. And there's a magic in the night with the moon shining so bright. Oh, honey, won't you come along with me? Up with the lawn and back again. Long time lovers, best of friends. Through the changes and the years we have remained. And what was spark is now a glow, waiting only breath to blow with the light kindling once again into a flame. Summer leans into the fall, full of stories to recall. Apple wine and autumn wind in the company of friends, and let the music fine and sweet dip the years from off our feet, and remember times we'll never see again. And there's a dance tonight underneath the harvest moon. Oh, honey, won't you come along with me? Your folks will watch the kids. We can't dance the way we did back when you were shy and I was 23. You were a lovely sight to see, dancing every dance with me. And that cotton dress you wear match the flowers in your hair. And there's a magic in the night with the moon shining so bright. Oh, honey, won't you come along with me? Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And now to the infamous and famous after party.
The fray. We call it the fray.
Shall I accidentally leave the stream on, David, or would you like to?
No, I would. Yes, I would cut the stream off so everybody can.
Everybody on Facebook and YouTube.
All right, I'm going to put you guys in gallery view. Everyone say goodbye to Facebook and YouTube. Everyone wave.
Is there any chance that the three of you could sing one song?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work.